Good morning, people. We're back out again. I've been out for a while, but I'm going to do a part 2 with the can you detect on a budget. The thing I suggest is, if you have just watching this one, go back, watch the video before, comparing a really cheap Cscope with my Mine Lab that I bought at auction. We're going to have a look at them in a minute. Yeah, so I've come to a different field, a harder field to detect, and I've changed the coil on my Mine Lab for the stock coil. It should, I hope, give a fairer test, because last time I put 13 detect coil on, maybe it was a bit unfair against the Cscope. So we're going to go back down to stock, see how they perform. Today it's very cold, very cold, frosty, icy, no wind. It's been raining a lot, so I'm hoping the terrain should be nice and soft and easy to detect. See how we get on with that. A couple of people have asked me, has the new YouTube rules and regulations affected you? It has, but I don't care. Now you need, what was it, 1,000 subscribers and 400 hours viewing time in a year. I don't know, but I know my viewing times, I smashed that, so I'm not worried about that. I just need about 500 more subscribers before we can earn any money. So, but I do it for fun. I'm not doing it for money. Not that fussed. I did get paid before Christmas, my first payment of 60 quid. So now I'm just going to have to wait a bit longer. Other than that, not a lot's changed. Sporting the new iDetect hat. Thank you very much, Harry. If you want a hat, I've got a t-shirt on as well. If you want the hat, they do a beanie hat, go on the iDetect website, it's got a website, and grab yourself one. They're alright, they're rather well made, so hopefully today this brings me luck like my t-shirt has. Right, I'm going to finish my coffee and then we're going to quick look at the kit. As I say, go back to the last video and you'll get a proper see of what kit I do bring, so I'm not going to go over it all again today. And after this video I'm going to do some detecting in the Mine Lab. I'll do it both today, but it'll be 2 separate videos. Right, let's drink this and go and have a look at the kit. Right, look at that beast. There we have the Cscope VLF TR770D in all its antique glory. Not a bad little machine really, it's just not very nice to hold. Very simple. Yeah, you've got tune and reject. I've got all the instructions on my phone as a PDF file, so if I need to fiddle, I can adjust and fiddle. One Mine Lab, stock coil. There you go, I'm not lying. So it should be a lot fairer today. I think it has a little advantage last time, but last time this machine found half the targets that machine found. Got me white flags, same as before. Go out in the field. Anything that I would dig with that, I'm just gonna peg it with a flag. I'm not interested in what the target is really. I don't care if it's a coin, a button, a bit of copper scrap. I want to know, I would have dug it with that. Will this find it? I'll go back over with this, see if this will pick up the signals that's found with the Mine Lab. This was a tenner, and little bits and pieces with it come to about 18 quid. So, can you detect for under £20? That machine, and all my bits and pieces and gubbins and whatnot, comes to about 1,500. So, yeah, it's a bit extreme, but we're going to try it again. I would probably do 2 more of these videos. I've got a campsite to do and I'll go on the beach with it. We'll give it an all-round test and see what's what. Right, I'm going to get my headphones out and we're going to get digging. Next up, Cscope time. Right, crack out the vintage. Put that down for a second. I've pegged out, there we go, all my flags. There's 10 out there I think in total. Sun's out, it's lovely out here now, and the ground's thawing out. It's a bit, as you can see, oh, from my boot it's a bit heavy, it's a bit sticky, but I think it could be working in my favour. Right, let's go and see if we can get these targets. There's some really nice sounding ones, so fingers crossed there's something good in this lot, and the Cscope will have had it. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Right, I've got the Cscope, I've tuned it all in, and it's hard to read the dial, but it's doing alright. This is the first flag. Discrimination is about halfway, and watch the needle. Dig that one all day long, I know. Can't use my pinpointer because we're doing it old school. We're doing it on the cheap, so I know it's in there. It's in here actually. I don't know what it. Oh, there we go. Nothing special, I don't think. Looks like a piece of alloy. Still. Target's a target at the moment. That's all I'm worried about. A target, and it was about, I don't know, 4 inches I suppose. It wasn't the best signal. It wasn't as good as it was on the Mind Lab, obviously. I'm not expecting miracles. Right, that's target number 1. Target number 2. Target number 2 is not faring so well. I'm not getting anything off target number 2. Apart from just backbone noise. Let's move on to number 3. Obviously I'm getting a slight reading, and that's where target number 3 is. So let's dig. Have a go. Somewhere about there. I didn't find target number 3. I've dug it but I can't find it. Number 4 is out. So, let's have a butcher, see what it's going to be. It wasn't that deep actually. Looks to be in here. I think that's it. Yep. That looks like a bit of lead. I think that's a bit of lead. Can need to clean when I get back, but yeah. Well, what's that? Same so far. It's finding half the targets, so it's a good sign. Target number 5, not so good. Nothing. Not even a blip. So whether that's deep or whether it's too small, we'll find out when the Mind Lab goes back out, and we'll dig all the ones I can't get with the Cscope. Right, so we're halfway through. This one is very, very faint. It is giving a reading, but I don't know if there's iron nearby. It's also it keeps going reject target, so don't know what the recovery on this thing is like. Probably not so great. Tell you what, we'll dig it, and I probably wouldn't have dug it if I was metal detecting with the machine, but as I know there's a target here, give it benefit of the doubt. Probably iron right near it, but I reckon there was iron right near it because it's now really clear. Yeah, it's in there. Is that it? No. In that bit. In this bit. There it is. Tiny little, I think that's a button. Some sort of buttony rivet. There we go. Picked it out when I dug it out. Whether I would have dug it in the first place is questionable. There's probably iron in the floor. Still. It's a little target, that's promising. About 2-3 inches down. Right, target number 7 is nothing. Not even a whisper. No. Nout. Well, I've got 3 more to go. Yeah, still, it's probably about even still, so... Right, let's go. Right, this target is better. We've got... It's jumping towards... Where are we? Come on. Don't make me look a fool. I can hear it. It keeps jumping towards target. So, let's have a go. Yeah, I'm going to put you down for this one, and I might do a live one in a minute, one of the last 2, fingers crossed. Right, we've dug it. You can hear it just on the machine. Not sure what it's going to be at all. Big or small? Ah, could that be it there? Ooh, what's that? Probably a bit of nothing, unless it's silver, of course. Doubtful. This looks like a cap off or something. Well, still found it. Yeah, cool. Okay. Right, on to the next. It's got something very faint. Don't know if I would have dug this normally. No, I wouldn't dig it. So I'm not going to dig it. I'll put my flag back in. I wouldn't have dug that at all. I think only because I know it's there. I'm listening for something. So I wouldn't have dug that. Let's go on to the last one. This one I will dig. There we go. Audio proof. Dig that one all day long. So what I will do, I will set you up and we'll see what comes out live, shall we? Winner. There we go. Basketball. Right, this can be the first target that was missed, if you like. It's a bit jumpy actually. It's staying. Oh, it's probably really dusty, you can't see the screen. Oh, again. There we go. Not a bad signal, it will do. We'll see what the mine lab brings. Get to use my pinpointer now. Now I'm using the mine lab. Not that my pinpointer seems to be behaving. Right. I'll go and get a battery from my pinpointer, so I'll be back in a second. Right. Take 2. There we go, that's what it was. Oh, it's like a... I'm not sure if that's a bird ring or a... No, it might be a bag clip. It's got numbers on it anyway. Still? Okay, that's target number 1 missed by the Cscope, found by the mine lab. Right, this is the hole I dug, but then couldn't find the target at all. I'm guessing, if you had a pinpointer, you may have found it, just for the fact that it is actually out the hole, but the Cscope couldn't find it afterwards, so I'm guessing, possibly, it's going to be a small target. So obviously whatever that is. Not so small, but then equally not so great. I think that's just another piece of lead. Still, that's another target. Right, target number, where are we? 3 of 5. Coming in on the mine lab at the bottom, but as you can hear, it's definitely there. Not even a glimmer, I don't think, with the Cscope, if I remember rightly. Urgh. Wasn't so deep either. That's out in one shovel. Oh, maybe that's why. Just a bit of tinfoil. Well, maybe that had discriminated out then. And now there's one. I think that's what you're gonna. That could have been. I mean, there's discrimination on that machine. It's hard. It's just a number scale. I don't know what. I set it at about half, so that could have discriminated that out. But then tinfoil and that comes in a bit like hammer coins. So, ooh, tough one. Tough one. Right, next. Right, this is the second to last target. Coming in at the bottom. A bit higher than tinfoil. Again, maybe the Cscope was discriminated out. Maybe that's what I did there. So, I don't know. I think depending on how deep this is, we'll see. If it's super deep, then do you know what? I reckon that Cscope would have found this had the discrimination not been up a little bit. So, I'm willing to give that the benefit of the doubt, actually. If I can find it myself. Where is it? Ah. Oh, you're having a joke now. Do you know what? This is one of these targets that I'm going to have to give me a moment. Right, finally found it. After all that, it was a bit of rubbish. Yeah, I reckon that Cscope may have discriminated that away. Maybe that's why I didn't hear it. That will come with practice on that machine, I suppose. If you bought that and used it, practiced. I haven't really. I just bought it and used it a few times. Yeah, I reckon that would have found that, but still. Right, one more target. Last one. Yeah, all the ones it's missing on a very similar scale on my screen. So, let's see if this is anything good, shall we? I'm going to put you down for this. I've snapped my tripod, so I can't even stand you up properly, so back in a moment. Well, that was a deep piece of tiny lead. Yeah, I'm unsure now, because it got 50% of the targets, but I reckon 2 of them are discriminated out. So, it's performed the same as it did before. 50% of the targets. Yeah, let's go back and finish up this video. We'll have a look at what they were. Well, it looks like we've got a similar score. 5 each. Or half each, I should say. The target's nothing special, you know. There's I think that's a modern, like a grain bag seal. That's just a lid off something. Lead, tinfoil, 1 button and 1 musket ball. All I will say is possibly where I've discriminated halfway on the Cscope. Maybe that had something to do with it, but there wasn't even a glimmer of a noise, so the needle didn't move to reject or target. So, don't know, I'm in 2 minds. I'm still going to say it's worth buying if you find one at a boot fair or an auction or second-hand shop, whatever, cheap. You can pick them up for 40 quid on eBay, but if you're going to spend 40, you may as well spend a bit more and get her at Ace 250, in my eyes. But as super budgets go, if you can get really, really cheap, do it. Yeah, definitely do it. I'm going to do one more test on land, which will be campsite. That'll be massively trashy. And then I'll wait and I'll hang on and I'll do dry sand coin shooting on the beach. That should be good fun. I reckon that will come into its own then. Dry sand. Yeah, so as it goes, same as before I think. It's looking alright, it's looking promising for 20 quid. Can be done. Right, I'm gonna pack this one away, change the head on the mine lab, and I'm gonna go do some detecting for a couple of hours. And that'll be the next video. So thank you for watching. If you want to see what I find this afternoon, if anything, watch the next one. If you want to see last time's test, watch the one before. I'll put all the links at the very end for the next video and the previous video. Cheers for watching. If you want to subscribe, please do. I'm going to try and get to 1,000 subscribers very slowly. It's getting there. It's getting there. Right, anyway, see you a bit later.